Manjunath. He has bowled outside the off stick and the batsman has gone to play that shot and he has cleared it because this is the first over of the power play. He knows where the field has been set. With the help of the boundary, there's a innings account open for the team SS Friends Mulki A team. And this time going for the reverse sweep. So two back-to-back boundaries coming in the bat of Sharath. Another loose one bowled by Manjunath. This will be an interesting game if SS Friends Mulki A team, if they win this game in the next round, they will be facing against the team who have lost in the qualify 1 against ABNG. That's none other than team SS Friends Mulki B team. Deadly Panthers, after winning the toss, decided to feed first. The first 2 balls, 2 boundaries have been hit. Sharath is trying to score some quick runs in the first over of the power play. And this time clearing much better, but it's a hard luck. The ball hitting the tree in the long on region and the ball falling inside the boundary rope, and the result is just a single run. The ball has to clear the boundary rope, but at the end the ball falling inside the boundary rope. That's lucky for the bowler, or else it could be another big hit coming in the bat of Sharath. He's already hit 2 boundaries. That could be the third one. Manjunath will be bowling to the new batsman. Will be facing for the first time in this innings. Prajwal, the left-hand batsman, facing the bowling. And the ball racing toward the boundary up. Can it be a boundary coming in the bat of Prajwal? And umpire says that's a boundary. What a way to get off the mark. So both the batsmen have opened their account with the boundary. Still 2 left in this over. 13 runs have been conceded. 9 runs coming in the bat of Sharath and 4 runs coming in the bat of Prajwal. Both these batsmen are scoring runs in the first over of the power play. Still we have 2 more balls left. We have 1 in the long on, 1 wide to the deep mid wicket. This time outside the leg stick. No hesitation for the umpire. Leaders to call it as a wide. That's the first extra coming in this innings. Score going up to 14 for no loss. And this time far better for the third man region. This time a flat hit, but luckily the ball hitting the tree. That's another hard luck for the batsman Sharath. The 2 big hits hitting the tree. So it means that at least 10 runs have been scored, has been saved for Deadly Panthers so far in this game. The ball falling short of the feeder in the point region at another single. These 2 batsmen are just going after the bowling attack of Deadly Panthers. Each and every ball, they are hitting it all part of the ground. And finally, really for the bowler, that's an important wicket. Sharath has to walk back to the pavilion. And Nagesh striking it his very first over in the 4th ball, picking a wicket of Sharath. And on the other end, still we have Prajwal. The partnership has been broken finally at the score of 26 runs. They have lost their first wicket. So we have the 2 officials umpire on the ground. One is Ashwat Shetty from Mangalore zone, and we have Dheeraj. And I have my favorite my co-friend in the commentary box, another third umpire, Mr. Satish from all through from Mudabedre. So these are the three well-known umpires for this tournament who have done an excellent job. And not to forget one more umpire, that's another official from Bangalore, was Shashank. So these are the four umpires who have done an excellent job since for the last 2 days. And this time the new batsman Pundalika Bhai getting off the mark in the very first ball. We've seen him getting 8 runs is not a big deal, but he has picked an important wicket of Sharath. Shivananda is the new bowler. And this time there is a fielder in the deep mid wicket region. An excellent judgment, an excellent catch taken. It's not so easy to make those kind of catches. Joined out in the middle is Ganesh. Even he gets off. Shivanand after picking a wicket in the very first ball, the second ball has been hammered. And this time far better than the previous one. The ball has raised like a tracer bullet toward the onside region, and the six followed with a boundary. 10 runs have been already conceded in the So after the completion of 2.5 balls, the score is on 48 for the loss of 3 wicket. And now we have another batsman walking slowly out in the middle is Padmanam, the new batsman. Will be facing the last ball of the over number 3. And that's an edge, and that's called a sportsman spirit, walking before the decision coming from the umpire. And Padmanam is walking back to the pavilion without opening its account. So after the completion of 3 overs, score still remains on 48 for the loss of 4 wickets. What a way to welcome the new bowler in the very first ball. Nagesh has been introduced to bowl the second over of his spell, and the very first ball he has been hammered for another big 6 coming in the part of Pundalega. With that 6, that's a 50 up for the team. SS Friend Milky coming in the over number 4. And once again, another 6. 2 back-to-back 6. The wind is blowing toward the onside region. The fielder had done an excellent attempt to save that ball, but at the end, he was just watching the ball sailing over his head. A loser one ball by Nagesh. He was quite expensive in the previous over also, but still the captain had a faith against him. He can get a strike, but not in this way. That's a hard luck for the players of SS Friends Mulki. That's the 3rd time that the ball has hit the same direction. So it means that almost 15 runs have been saved for deadly Panthers. A single taken by Surendra. A single added to his account, and he gets off the marker. With that single, the score slowly jumping to 62 on the board. Over number 4 in progress. One bounce, and it's an excellent save by the field in the long on region. At the end, the batsman easily crossing for another 2 runs. An excellent fielding by Srinivas in the boundary rope, saving at least 2 runs for his side. A final ball of the over number 4. The score is on 64. And resulting with the wicket, getting an edge, a sharp catch taken behind the stump by the wicket keeper. So Pundalika Pai has to depart finally in the over number 4, but he has done his part. the last over, and the batsman Surendra on the strikers end and Varun on the non-strikers end. 64 is a run so far. Starts with a wide, and the score slowly jumping to 65, and that's just a second wide conceded by the bowler of Deadly Panthers. The decision after winning the toss is the right one or the wrong one will come to know at the end of the over when it gets completed. So now the decision coming from the umpire saying that it's a no ball. The ball might have been pitched outside the batting crease. We have seen a lot of no balls bowled in this innings in this tournament, but we have not seen some big hits coming in the free hit ball. And this time the free hit ball has been utilized. That's the first 6 coming in the bat of Surendra, and I can see that this is the first free hit ball has been hammered in the tournament out of defense for another 6. This time change the angle coming around the wicket. Suraj. And the fielder has to watch the ball sailing over his head. Another 6. The field in the deep mid wicket was looking for a catch. The wind is blowing towards the onside region. You connect it right in the middle of the bat. The ball well clear the fence. The target is definitely huge for the Deadly Panthers. Of course, playing out in the middle with a lot of players missing in this game. And this time finding the fence. If we would have played it towards the onside region, the result could be another 6.
रॉय कॅस्लिनो अंगायलांची तांकां शिवा फ्रेंड्सा तर्फेन हार्दिक स्वागत. तांणी कमेंट्री बॉक्स लागीं येवका म्हणून रिक्वेस्ट करूंक येता.
Another 2 runs taken by the batsman who has just walked into the middle. Sandesh, the man, played it to the wide of the coverage. But that 2 run, the score's on 80 on the board. Still 2 to go. Score is on 80 to go. Still 2 left. And straight to the commentary box, and so the excellent catch taken by our scorer Adesh over here, and that's another 6 coming in the innings of the team. SS Mulki A team. Score is on 86. 1 to go. Final ball of the first innings of this game between Deadly Panthers and the team SS Mulki, and finishes with the dot ball. So innings coming to an end, and after asking to bat first, the team SS Friends Mulki A team have scored 86 runs for the loss of 6 wicket, a target of 87, which is huge for Deadly Panthers. So let's see how the players of Deadly Panthers will walk out in the middle to change the target of 87 now. Got in the form of a leg by Vivek bowling the second ball. The batsman going for a big hit, missing it completely. Another dot ball in this over. Score still remains on 1. That in the form of a leg by. Outside the leg stick. A wide call given by the umpire. Another extra adding to the total. This time going for a big hit, getting an edge, and the batsman has to depart. That's the first wicket fallen for the team Deadly Panthers, and Srinivas has to walk back to the pavilion without opening his account. Under the face of the bowler Vivek. A wide signal given by the umpire. That's another wide. Already have seen 2 wides in this over. And this time the result is 6. What a hit it is. Is a tall man, well built. Gautam, can he change the equation for the team of Deadly Panthers? He needs to hit at least 2 to 3 sixes in each and every over. The target is huge, that is 87. So far the run is on 10 on the board. Still they need 77 to get out of 24 ball. 3 sixes in each and every over. So Ganesh has been asked to bowl the second over for his side. And Manabjat going for a big hit, missing it completely. The ball kissing the pad, and batsman Gautam desperately wanted to be on the strikers, and he needs to take most of the strike for his side. He can clear the boundary ropes quite easily, as we have seen in the previous over. And this time going for the big hit, missing it completely. The ball kissing the pad. The singles will not work for the team Deadly Panthers. They need at least 2 to 3 sixes in each and every over to get their team to qualify for the next round. But on the other end, singles will not hurt for the bowlers of. And this time a play toward the long off region, and there is a field underneath, and the result is a 6. That's another 6 coming in the bat of Gautam. What a hit. This time kissing the pad. Once again we can see the dancing umpire Ashwat Shetty giving that signal. Another leg before decision coming from the umpire in the form of a leg by. Going for the reverse sweep, missing it completely. Over number 2 coming to an end. The score is on 20 on the board. The run rate is like 10 runs per over, but they need to score some huge in the remaining 3 overs. They need to score another 67.
Gautam.
And that's another 6 coming. It's already hit 3. You need another 10 more. Been getting an outside edge, just a single toward the short third man. Score slowly moving up to 27 on the board. So Prajwal bowling to Manjunath. A no ball signal coming from the umpire. The bowler might have overstepped. The bowler not looking happy at the decision, but you need to take the decision which is given by the umpire, the official, Digraj, signaling a free hit. So now there is a chance once again for Gautam. After hitting 3 big sixes, is struggling for the timing. Prajwal, third time. This time the wicketkeeper Sharath missing it completely, waiting for the decision, and umpire says that's a wide, another extra added to the total 1+1. The scores are building up for the team Deadly Panthers. The score slowly moving up to 32 over number 3 in progress. A white signal given by the umpire. And this time over the fence towards the long off region. There's another 6 coming the bounty of Gautam. That's a 4th 6. A single taken, an excellent running between the wicket. With that single, the score is on 40 over number 3. One more ball left. And finally, relief for Prajwal finishes with the dot ball. So after the completion of 3 overs, the score is on 40 on the board. Another 47 to get off 2 overs. So Ganesh has been introduced once again to ball the 4th over for his side and the 2nd over of his spell. In his first over, he has conceded 10 runs. Once again, bowling a quicker one, the ball kissing the pad. Batsman shuffling, wanted to play towards the wider on the onside region. This time, Ganesh on his own bowling mark. Taking an excellent running catch. It's not so easy to take those kind of catches running behind. Ganesh striking for his side. He always does that whenever he comes to ball. Wicket-keeper Sharat missing it completely. Another dot ball. And this time another dot ball. So 4 dot balls and a wicket has been fallen in this over. So now the equation is 8 ball 47. So it means that they have to hit each and every ball out of the fence. A single towards the long on region. Just another final ball remaining in this over. And 99% the game is under the hands of SS Friends Mulki A team. And a wicket, and Manjunath has to depart. So over number 4 coming to an end. The score is on 41. Last over 46 to need. 46 to get of the final 6 ball. It was an excellent delivery, but unfortunately the wind clearing the boundary toward the onside region. It was a quicker one, and it was firmly hit by Shivananda towards the mid-wicket region for a 6. 5 balls, 40 to get. And a 6 followed with a boundary. 36 wicket of target. But each and every run which has been scored in the bat of Shivananda has been cheered by the fans and also from the dugout of the Delhi Panthers. The senior most player is playing an excellent innings for his side, scoring some quick runs. A 6 followed with a boundary. Still 4 to go. A strong offside field. And that's it. Girish has an ability to bounce back, and that's a quicker one. The batsman missing it completely, and the ball hitting the leg stick. He's one of the most senior, most player, experienced player under his belt. Has played almost more than 25 to 30 years of the cricketing career under his belt. So Vignesh facing the bowling of Giri for the first time. Just another single in a form of a leg by the ball kissing the pad. So 2 balls remaining. The game is all over. So now as soon as this game gets over, once again we will have an interesting game between both the sides from the Mulki will be battling in the qualified tour, and that's a perfect Yorker. And the batsman has to depart for a golden duck. Nagesh could not do anything. The very first ball right on the block call. That was like a traceable. So as soon as this game gets over, we will have another qualifying round between SS Prince Mulki A and SS Prince Mulki B team. So both the teams will be battling in the next game, and that game will be starting at sharp at 9 o'clock as soon as this ball is completed. Another perfect Yorker finishes with the dot ball. And the result with the run out, the batsman Kedar has to walk back to the pavilion. And with that, Deadly Panthers are out of this tournament. And now we have 3 teams. 1 team has already qualified for the final, that is ABNG A team. Now let's see which team will qualify for the big final